Previously on Stay in Your Lane.
I was the guy that did it all wrong. We got blamed for everything, but they knew who supply chain was. But I think the narrative was interesting, so it did change. So it was like the supply chain is shut down. I mean, it's terrible, right? And then all of a sudden, truckers became the saviors, which was good to see.
Heroes.
They were absolutely the local heroes, right?
We got toilet paper now.
And the fact that you got toilet paper was due to that trucker. And people started to connect the dots that canned goods didn't show up magically on the shelf.
So it's all about perspective, too. The story I like to tell. My first year in Nestle, I went into a sales meeting, pet food sales. At the time, we had Friskies. And I was the new guy, and I just got picked on. I got sales guys in my face about late deliveries. We're going to lose this, we're going to lose that. And I got so annoyed. I was going to say pissed off. I got so annoyed. I said, listen, guys, at the end of the day, it's dog food, and nobody died. I'm sorry that it's late. We'll do better. But Jesus Christ, it's not the end of the world. Come on, we're not talking peace here. We're talking war and peace. We're talking dog food. Get a life.
Well, maybe the dog didn't like the other brand.
Yeah, it's still dog food. I'm sorry.
It is still dog food. It is still.
No one dies. It's not like life-saving medicine. It's not insulin.
It's true.
It's dog food. I mean, come on, let's move on, guys.
But nobody likes a hungry Chihuahua.
No, it's true.
No, imagine if you had to feed your dog yourself.
Yeah, it was probably the mailmen everywhere. Mail carriers everywhere. We're upset because now they're surrounded by hungry dogs. Thanks to you.
Because of me.
Yeah.
It's Joe's fault.
It's perspective.
It's Joe's fault.
It's perspective.
You got to have perspective.
There's now hungry dogs chasing mail carriers because of Joe.
Because of Joe.
Yeah.
You're right.
We figured it out.
I need to repent. You're right.
Absolutely.
I think you were looking at this all wrong, Joe.
Absolutely.
I was.
Absolutely.
But no one died, though. So.
That's true. That's true.
That you know of, or that can be proven.
There may have been dog bites. We don't know. But it is perspective.
But then we got into another division of Nestle was our Nestle Healthcare Nutrition that sold infant formula, but they also sold medical nutrition that went to hospitals for people that are on dialysis, people that are on, they lived on this supplement that we sent. And what was sobering, one time I was talking to one person that she said, Joe, look at this return. I said, what's it say? It says, patient died. I'm like, holy shit, someone did die. So, perspective.
Yeah, I think you have to keep perspective. I don't think any shipper I've met in North America can afford to follow every shipment down the road with an extra truck and trailer in case something happens.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the hardest part of the job.
I don't think anybody can afford to ensure that 100% all the time is realistic.
Absolutely.
But I think as an industry we've gotten better at understanding how to be better.
Yeah. There's things within your control. There's certain things that you just can't. If you fail to read the sign on the low bridge and your truck's just
in Chicago
a little too tall, I can't foresee that. And you might see your truck get a little trim off the top.
Yeah.
Load's going to be late.
Can't open it.
Little haircut.
Yeah. So those things happen. We try to make a really nice email to the sales folks and let them know why. Doesn't always work well. Sometimes we just send a picture, and a picture of me crying in the corner. I do that. But we do try. We try to make it every time best we can. Get it there in one piece. Get it there looking good.
Well, I think that in today's market, the equipment doesn't break down as often. The communication, if you're not communicating, I really don't understand why. You can communicate in so many different ways now.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the most critical part.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had to call at times, not often, but I've had to call at times and tell people, we're going to miss. And this is where we are, but we have the solution, and this is what we're doing, and I just need your approval.
Yeah.
And the approach then is, thank you for not calling me and telling me the problem's mine to solve, to let me know that you've already dealt with it, and you're proactive, and you've already spoken to the receiver, and you've gathered up another appointment time that works for both and makes everybody happy. Now we can reach out to our customer and say proactively, we're going to be a little behind.
Yeah.
Wasn't planned, it wasn't anticipated. This is what's happened. This is what we've done, and we're still going to be there. It's just not going to be at the time we both agreed to.
Yep. Yeah, and I can tell you as a shipper that goes a long way.
Absolutely.
You don't like surprises?
The thing I hate is when the customer has to tell me that the truck didn't show up.
Yeah.
That will get you on my bad side every time.
Yeah.
Just, public service announcement for carriers and providers, right? Tell the shipper when something happens.
Tell customer service, tell everybody.
Tell everybody. They do not want to hear it from a customer. That is the last person you want to hear it from, is a customer who expected a shipment on time, or they expected a shipment that didn't look like it went through the cement mixer, right? So if something goes wrong, tell me.
Yeah,
if you tell me, I might still need a moment, take a couple deep breaths. After I recover, I will appreciate the fact that you actually told me as soon as you knew.
Yeah, you own it.
When I find out on Monday that the shipment you were supposed to deliver on Friday is dangling off a bridge somewhere, no names, but it's dangling off a bridge somewhere, right? I would have rather known on Friday.
Absolutely.
About that, so we could maybe do something about it.
Get in front of it.
Absolutely.
Yep. But I think that goes back to the partnership.
Absolutely, 100%. And that's why we're here. It goes back to the original first questions, right?
Partnership.
Why do you come to the conference?
To meet new partners.
Meet new partners. Just really enhance your relationship with existing partners. That's a big part of it. And you share stories like this, and you do. People get to know. It seems pretty simple. Having those conversations, getting in front of people, it helps. And having the right partner makes all the difference in the world.
I would agree.
So, similar, it's what does the supply chain and the three-legged race have in common? Having the right partner, I suppose. Or put whatever example you want in there.
Three-legged race. Well, John, thank you for being on stage.
Absolutely. Appreciate you guys.
We love having you on.
Thanks for inviting me on. So,
absolutely.
Thank you.
John.
I'm going to get back to conferencing, or whatever that verb might be.
And until then, stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane.
Thank you guys.
John,
appreciate it.
Thank you.